Dear students, now we are going to discuss the mechanism of lactose operon. Here, inducer. Inducer is what is the inducer? A molecule that is able to induce, switch on, off lactose operon. That inducer, which is able to stimulate expression of lac gene, is lactose. Beta galactoside, SIDE. Its enzyme is a beta galactosidase. So we have to understand lactose metabolism or lac operon in the presence of inducer, in the absence of inducer. So what about the fate of a lac gene in the absence and in the presence of lactose? So here, what is the role of lactose regarding expression of a concerned gene is mandatory? That is very, very important. So first one, lac operon in the absence of lactose. So first one, what about the expression of lac operon? Lac operon in the absence of inducer was given in your textbook. That inducer, that inducer is lactose. Lactose or its isomer allolactose. Okay, so what about lactose operon in the absence of inducer? Lactose. Lactose is substrate here. So this is a double-stranded linear DNA molecule of E. coli. So here we are studying lactose operon in the case of E. coli. In E. coli, don't forget this one. So in E. coli, what about the type of DNA molecule? Double-stranded circular DNA. Double-stranded circular DNA. Double-stranded circular DNA. So in E. coli, here I'm writing again, in E. coli bacterial cell, DNA is a double-stranded circular DNA. So some part of DNA magnified here. Say take some part of DNA. So in that part of DNA, what about the transcription unit? So here lactose is completely absent. So this is a double-stranded DNA molecule of that host. So what are the genes present from this side to this side? So take promoter. P is a promoter. Small I. Inhibitor. Inhibitor. I is inhibitor. Here I'm writing I gene. What is I gene? I gene is inhibitor. and it is a regulatory gene. Regulatory gene. Regulatory gene, not inducer. Next, promoter. Next, operator. Oh, operator. Next, Z, lengthiest one. Z, Y, A. Z, Y, A. So this is a structural gene with how many strands? Z, Y, A. Z gene, Y gene, A gene, or Z strand, Y strand, A strand. So lactose is completely absent, right? Now, so here RNA polymerase. RNA polymerase. What about the number of kinds of RNA polymerase present in prokaryotes? Only one, that is able to cause transcription of mRNA, tRNA, ribosomal RNA. So now RNA polymerase binded to promoter along with a factor. What is that factor? Sigma factor. What is sigma factor? So sigma and sigma, already we completed what is sigma and rho factor. Sigma and rho factors are accessory proteins. Accessory proteins. The specificity of RNA polymerase depends on its association with the sigma and rho factor. If it is with sigma, initiation. If it is a rho, termination. Okay, right? Remember that accessory protein. So RNA polymerase is able to access promoter region. What is the promoter region here? Pribno box. Pribno box. Tata. Et. Pribno box. Okay, so once RNA polymerase is binded to identified a promoter, now it is able to cause transcription. So now transcription. Transcription, and the synthesis of RNA molecule. Take mRNA molecule. RNA molecule, here I'm taking mRNA. mRNA. Next, translation. And a protein is produced. That protein is repressor protein. A repressor protein. So this is a repressor protein, right? So in the absence of lactose, repressor protein is active. Active repressor. Okay. So this gene, that is a I gene, inhibitor gene is a constitutive gene. Constitutive gene. What is the constitutive? Continuously working. Always working. A gene which is always expressed is constitutive gene. A gene which is always expressed is called as a constitutive gene, continuously working. So inhibitor gene is a constitutive gene, always working. Housekeeping gene, always working. Okay, right? Remember that one. So what about repressor protein? Now it is active or not? Reason, there is no lactose. In the absence of lactose, repressor protein is active. So now this repressor protein binded to operator. Binded to operator. So what is this red colored one? Repressor protein, RP. Okay, so now RNA polymerase binded with the promoter. Even though RNA polymerase is able to identify promoter. It is not able to pass through the operator. Reason, operator is blocked by repressor protein. For example, road D is under construction, take diversion. Here road is under construction, but there is no take diversion. Go back. Here this one is blocked or not? So operator is blocked. Now RNA polymerase is not able to open DNA strand in the area where operator is present. Reason, that was blocked by repressor protein. So once repressor protein is binded here, RNA polymerase is not able to bind to operator G. So that's why no transcription. No transcription. No mRNA. No translation. And no beta galactosidase, no permease, no transacetylase. Okay, so here transcription failed or not? So here transcription failed. Transcription failed. Because of no transcription, translation failed. And that's why there is no ultimately beta galactosidase, permease, transacetylase. The reason is lactose is absent. If lactose is available, beta galactosidase, permease, transacetylase is required. Yesterday we discussed the functions of all these enzymes. Okay, so here regulation of gene expression regulated at transcriptional level. So here transcription is stopped or not? So regulation of expression of ZYA. This is a polycistronic structural gene, tricistronic. This one is a polycistronic or not? This one is a polycistronic. Polycistronic. Particularly that is a tricistronic. Tricistronic. Okay, so here in prokaryotes, particularly E. coli, transcription is a major event or not? A predominant part. Reason, in the absence of lactose, there is no expression of ZYA, so transcription failed. So that is a predominant site, predominant event in bacteria, in prokaryotes is transcription. So here, gene regulation is at a transcription level. We'll see that one. So in the absence of inducer, what about repressor protein binded to operator, blocked? There is no transcription of Z. Genes are concerned with lac gene or not? So lac genes. What happened to lac gene? Switched off. Switched off. Reason? The reason is no okay, so lac gene is switched off. The reason is no lactose. Lactose is completely absent. So that's why there is no requirement of beta galactosidase, permease, transacetylase. So here, actually, what is the role of Z gene? Codes for beta galactosidase enzyme. We'll see in the next diagram. Y gene, permease. A gene, transacetylase. As lactose is absent, production of all these enzymes is waste. So that's why there is no expression of a gene. Is it clear? Next. What about lac operon? in the presence of inducer. Okay, wait. Second flow chart, lac operon in the presence. In the presence. In the presence of inducer. Same region. Don't change all these things as it is copy paste. So now lactose is available. So take lactose. Certain number of lactose molecules available. For the transportation of lactose, for example, in the medium in which E. coli is growing, where lactose is present. For the transportation of lactose, permease enzyme required or not? What about the role of permease? Permission, transportation. For transportation, it is required. Permease, transportation. Okay, so now what about one by one? Here, RNA polymerase along with the sigma factor binded to promoter. Now, transcription of I gene mRNA molecule. Next, translation. Transcription, translation. Transcription and translation. Okay, so repressor protein, RP. Repressor protein. So now repressor protein is here, active or not? Now the activity of that one is changed into. So repressor protein blocked by lactose, certain number of lactose molecules. So now repressor protein plus lactose, certain number of lactose molecules. So what about RP? Inactive repressor protein, inactive. So here, what about the role of lactose? Binded to repressor protein. Once lactose is binded to repressor protein, inactive form of repressor protein is not able to bind to operator. So operator is free from that one, OP operator. So now RNA polymerase binded to promoter next to operator. But in your textbook, binded to operator is given. Follow that one. Binded to operator. Okay, so binded to operator reason. Actually, first it should be binded to promoter reason. Initiation site is present. But in your textbook, attach it to operator is given. Follow according to the textbook. So now RNA polymer is binded to operator. Once RNA polymer is binded to operator, so it can pass through so-called one. So actually, what about the sequence of involvement of RNA polymerase? Binded to promoter, identification of promoter, and passing through the operator. Next, Z gene, Y gene, A gene. So now transcription. Here also sigma factors, rho factors are required. Always, what is the role of sigma factor? Initiation. Rho factor, termination. Remember that one. So transcription. synthesis of mRNA. That mRNA is with Z gene, Y gene, A gene. How many genes here? Cistrons actually. So this is a tricistronic or not? Tricistronic. Okay, so now ribosome 1, ribosome 2, 3 ribosomes. These 3 are 70S ribosomes, 70S only. Polysome or not? More than 1. How many mRNA molecules? 1 mRNA molecule. How many cistrons here? 1, 2, 3. How many ribosomes? 3 ribosomes. How many kinds? 1 kind. What is that kind? 70S. Okay, so this is a polysome or not? Yeah, definitely this is a polysome. Okay, so now next step, translation of genetic information present in ZYA. So this one Z codes for synthesis of beta galactosidase. Next, this one permease, and this one trans acetylase. Okay, so first involved is permease. Reason transportation. First transportation or not. So this is first involved, second involved, this one, third involved, this one. So according to sequence of involvement, what are the 3 events required for lactose metabolism? One, transportation. Second one, hydrolysis, digestion. Third one, oxidation. So first enzyme, permease, transportation. Beta galactosidase, digestion. Trans-acetylase, oxidation. Actually, the function of trans-acetylase is so far not clearly defined. The research work is going on. But overall, supposed to involved in oxidation of glucose and galactose. Okay. So what about the role of permease enzyme? Transportation. Transportation. Yesterday we discussed it. Transportation of lactose from the medium into E. coli. Transportation of lactose. And this one is concerned with digestion, hydrolysis, breaking down of glycosidic bond, digestion of lactose. And this one is concerned with oxidation, oxidation of glucose and galactose. So in the presence of inducer, which one is inducer? Lactose. What about transcription of ZYA? Complete or not? So in the presence of inducer, what about lactoperon? So lactoperon in the presence of lactose is switched on, required. If light is required, we have to switch on it. Otherwise, switch off. Like that, if lactose is available, expression of ZY required. Otherwise, it is not required. Okay. So here, regulation of gene expression is at a transcriptional level. Okay. So here, ZYA are lazy genes. Lazy or not? In the first heading, in the first one. What about ZYA? They didn't express it. Now expressed. So ZYA are lazy genes. Lazy genes. They are working off and on. But what about I gene always working or not? Always transcription, always mRNA produced. So what about I gene, inhibitor gene? I gene is small letter only. Use small. I gene, inhibitor gene is a constitutive gene. What is constitutive gene? Continuously working. Remember like that. Continuously working. Always working. Housekeeping gene. Always working. For example, mother always working or not. No rest even on Sunday or holidays. But father taking rest. For example, myself, Sunday no job, I'm taking rest. But what about my wife? She is working or not? So like a so-called one. What about hygiene? Always working. Constitutive gene, continuously working. Right? Of course, I'm not lazy. Just to use that example to understand the concept on. What about ZYA in the first title? Lack operon in the absence of inducer. No working. Reason it is not required. For example, no class. Why I have to explain what is the use? No student here to whom I have to explain like that. So in the absence of students, no exams, so no teaching. Myself working staff. Of course, I will work for some other thing, whatever it is. Is it or not? So here ZYA are lazy genes. Right? Next, this one is the largest one. If you observe the diagram, it is with the highest number of nucleotides. Lengthiest one, largest out of these three, largest. This one is the smallest. If you observe the diagram carefully, this one with a more lengthy part, largest, highest number of nucleotides in this area. Next, least number of nucleotides. Y is in between these two. So ascending order, descending order on the base of their molecular weights. Largest one, second largest, smallest one, descending order. Ascending order, A, Y, Z, like that. That is very, very important. Okay, right? Next. Here, repressor protein and operator is specific to a particular operon. In lactose operon, the sequence of nucleotides present in operator and repressor protein, these two are specific. So always repressor protein and operator are specific for a particular operon. Right? Is it clear? So it is a prototype, first accepted one, on the base of which we can understand a regulation of gene expression in eukaryotes and other organisms. So that's what it is called as prototype. The word prototype was given in summary statements. Look into summary points also, or glossary points. Actually, it is a copy paste of a chapter only, but 1 or 2% some variations, new things are there, new concepts are there, or terms are there. Please look into that one also. Okay. So here lactose is a substrate that is able to switch on and switch off the lactoperon. So this type of model is inducer type. This operon is inducer, able to induce. Inducer type, and who is inducer? Lactose or allolactose. Even if glucose or galactose or some other sugar is given to E. coli, there will be no switch on condition of lactose. The reason? It is a specific, only lactose or its isomer, that is a allolactose is able to cause switch on condition of that. So it is a inducer type of operon. Next. Here, repressor protein. Repressor protein is the regulation of repressor protein is either positive regulation or negative regulation. In our textbook, negative regulation, look into last words. Negative regulation, we will see positive regulation in higher classes was given. So the role of repressor protein or accessory additional proteins, some other additional proteins is either positive regulation or negative regulation. Positive means gene expression. Negative means they can switch off a concerned one. But in our textbook, they discussed negative regulation. They didn't discuss the positive regulation. Okay, right? So that is about lactose operon. And very, very important thing. This mRNA is producing how many kinds of proteins? 3 kinds of proteins. What are they? One is permease. Permease. It's a protein concerned with transportation, present within the membrane, cell membrane. intrinsic protein. Beta galactosidase trans escalase present in cytoplasm or protoplasm. How many from this mRNA? 1, 2, 3. 3 kinds or not? 3 different kinds. 3 kinds. And from I gene, one more kind. 1 plus 3 overall. 4 proteins or not? One is always produced. But what about these 3? Off and on. It depends on availability of lactose. So that is about lactose operon. Is it clear? Right?